Hello everybody. Today we are going to discuss the difference between epidemic and pandemic and the main reason behind the spread of zoonotic diseases. Epidemic has been identified as a disaster in India. If the number of reported cases of a disease is greater than should have been at that period of the time of the year, the disease is classified as epidemic. Epidemics are localized in nature. On the other hand, if a disease spreads across countries and for which the world population does not have immunological response, it is called as pandemic. According to WHO, pandemics have severe repercussions on human health and global economic activities. For example, Covid-19 has been declared as a pandemic by WHO. Pandemic can be in the form of zoonotic diseases, which spreads from vertebrates to humans. The main reason behind the spread of zoonotic diseases is the alteration or the change in the genetic material of the virus. The structure of a virus includes three main components. First is the genetic material, which can be DNA or RNA. Second is a protein coat, and third is a lipid coat. If the genetic material of virus is RNA, it is referred to as retrovirus, which replicates with the help of an enzyme which is called as reverse transcriptase. Virus responsible for the spread of a number of zoonotic diseases originates from bats. Bats are regarded as a reservoir of a number of viruses, as there are 1200 species of bats in the world, which constitute roughly about 20% of the mammalian diversity. But these viruses do not affect bats, as they have long flying hours which generates body heats and develops the immune system. But how do viruses undergo genetic alteration? The main process for it is called as triple recombination of genes. Now let's understand this process. For example, swine flu spreads by a virus called H1N1A. A here stands for influenza A type. H and N are two different types of proteins. H stands for hemagglutinin, N stands for neuraminidase. Influenza A affects a large number of organisms, which include swines, humans, birds, horses, whales, seals. But the influenza A virus affecting swines won't naturally affect humans because the human immune system is developed against it. And similarly vice versa. That's the influenza A virus affecting humans won't naturally affect swines. But in this case, in case of swine flu, what is happening is that the swine influenza A virus is not only affecting humans, but spreading from humans to humans. Now, how is this possible? This is possible through triple recombination of genes. What happens is that the swine influenza A virus reaches an intermediate medium, which in this case is birds, and human also come in contact with birds, which implies that the human influenza A virus also reaches the birds. That is the intermediate medium, where the swine influenza A virus undergoes genetic alteration by gaining genetic material from human virus as well as bird virus. The resultant virus is H1N1A, which can be better called as a hybrid of swine, human and bird virus, and has the ability to affect humans. Now this process is called as triple recombination of genes. If we talk about three diseases which spreads due to coronavirus, that is SARS, severe acute respiratory syndrome, MERS, which is Middle East respiratory syndrome, and COVID-19, the viruses responsible for all these three originate from bats only. But in case of SARS, the intermediate medium is believed to be civet. In case of MERS, it is considered to be camels, and in case of COVID-19, it is considered to be pangolin. So friends, what we have discussed is the difference between pandemic and epidemic, why bats, despite being the reservoir of a number of viruses, do not themselves get affected, what is triple recombination of genes, and which animals are considered to be intermediate medium for a number of zoonotic diseases. Thank you.